Well, good morning, and thank you for joining us this morning. Most of Springfield's green space has been created and maintained through public funding, as I believe it should be. If we had unlimited funds, there are numerous projects that we could do to beautify Springfield. But in the tight budget times that exist today, the Public Works Department can find it is often stretched too thin to meet all the landscape maintenance obligations. Quite literally, we do not want our investment and hard work to go to seed. In short, the city needs help keeping our Springfield Green project and beautification efforts looking pristine. With the goal of continually improving the quality of life of Springfield's residents, the old attitudes of watching corners like this one here at South Grand in Dirksen Parkway become overgrown and an eyesore is something that the community can no longer tolerate. And if we look at this corner and we look at this corner across the street and then compare to what is directly behind us, you can see exactly the difference in terms of what proper maintenance can do to beautifying our community. Working with the city's Sustainable Design Assessment Team, city planners, developers, business partners, Springfield Green volunteers are advancing public-private partnerships like never before. Public-private partnerships offer opportunities neither group could tackle alone. These partnerships benefit both the city and the private sector. They're allowing us to work with companies like Zara's Collision to amplify our net skills and talents, freeing up our Public Works Department to tackle other challenges. Zara's Collision is just one of the Springfield businesses partnering with the city to step up and provide resources where the city is unable to do it. I applaud Zara's Collision's efforts and encourage businesses and civic organizations to follow their lead. We all know that mayors and aldermen may come and go, but what really keeps us growing green are the private contributors who transcend changes in administrations and provide the long-term stewardship of green space that Springfield needs. Again, thanks to Zara's Collision Center doing to beautify our community and create a positive first impression for visitors who come to town this way. And at this point, I'd like to introduce Brad Zara. Brad?
Thank you, Mayor Houston. I have had a business in this vicinity for over 20 years now, so I travel through this intersection multiple times per day and remember when they actually planted these areas and how beautiful it looked, and just over time I had seen it erode and really go from a thing of beauty to an actual eyesore, and had been thinking about trying to put a team of people together from our business, but with all the other involvement we have in the community and the hours that they work each day, that was difficult to do. And a mutual friend introduced me to a young man, Tim Clark, who has had a real interest in landscaping, so it became a great opportunity for us to get involved and have the manpower to be able to do the work. And he's just done a fantastic job with these corners that have already been done. We're going to be working on the corner across the street here. Our own enjoyment to see the beauty of these landscaped areas, but as Mayor Houston said, when we have visitors come to Springfield, we want them to be welcomed is of beauty and not an eyesore. That's what motivated us to get involved, and I sure hope that others in the community, other businesses or individuals that would like to donate their time will step up and take care of some of the other areas in town. Thank you.
Is there signage available for an organization that adopts one of these intersections?
We certainly can put together something in terms of signage. You know, one of the things that you probably have noticed on South 6th Street is the new sign promoting the historic attractions here in the city of Springfield. And we were able to do that sign through the use of a grant from the Illinois Department of Tourism, along with funding from the city of Springfield. What we hope to be able to do as we move into the future is create those signs at other entrances to the city, actually doing it through sponsorships. So our overall plan is to really do that on all the locations coming into the community, but really relying on the private sector to help us make that happen.
Oftentimes, you'll see an Adopt a Highway section by a civic organization or volunteer group, and maybe their lifespan with that organization is 5-6 months, and then it gets overgrown again, but their sign is still there. So you're in this for the long haul. Your business name is on the intersection. People are going to see it. Thousands of people are going to see it every day. So there's certainly a motivation there for you to maintain this as long as your sign is there?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, within eyesight is the sign for our business. So, yeah, we don't want to promote that type of an image. So we know that this corner is something that reflects the type of work that we do in our business, and we want to keep both of them pristine.
You know, one of the things about Zara's Collision Services, I have full confidence that they will keep this pristine, because they are an organization that has a long history of making contributions to the community. A lot of what they do throughout the year involves taking cars, rebuilding them, and then donating them to individuals who otherwise would not have an automobile. And I think that in terms of Zara's Collision Services, that they will continue to maintain this and actually do an excellent job as it. We would like to do every entranceway into the city of Springfield, but it's really going to be a matter of being able to work with partners to make that happen.
And about how much does it cost to beautify?
It depends on exactly what we would be doing. We can spend as little or as much as the dollars are available to make something like that happen. If you take a look at what is being done on Clear Lake as a result of having funding through the state of Illinois as well as from the city of Springfield, there are major dollars being spent there, and that's something that's not going to happen in other locations. But we would like to be able to take a look at each of our entrances and do something to beautify each of those.
And the money for this is coming from a combination of private funds and public works?
Actually, the maintenance of this is coming from Zara's Collision Services. They are the ones that are maintaining it. You know, we can put things in, but once they're in, the ongoing maintenance, and this is really what's important at this location, and this is where we really would like to encourage other businesses to partner with us.
Is there another intersection that you have your eye on in particular to get another partner to adopt?
We've got all kinds of intersections that we would like to partner with someone to be able to do, and it really is going to be a matter of finding businesses or civic organizations that are willing to partner to make that happen.
Would this also extend itself to maybe some of the interior intersections? We're talking about the entrances to the city.
You know, actually, if you take a look at Springfield Green and what they are doing in the downtown area, that's a prime example of what they have done in terms of in terms of centers. You know, as you think in terms of beautification, one of the things that Springfield Green is working on right now is working with the various landscape companies to help improve the holiday decorations that we will have this year within the Central Business District. Abby?
Yeah, these intersections here were just completed about 2 weeks ago. So the work on these have been about 2 weeks in completion, and will immediately begin on the area, the intersection here. Tim will get going on it right away, and likely by this time next week, it will look as beautiful as this side does.
Has anyone coming to your business to make comments?
People I know have to have noticed, and I know Tim's gotten some comments as he's been out here actually working. There's not actually a sign up yet showing Zara's is the sponsor, so people wouldn't know to say anything yet. But I'm sure that there are people that travel this intersection quite often are seeing the difference.
And you're expecting that sign to go up when?
I'm not sure.
Shortly.
Okay. But I also want to say something that may help other businesses that are thinking about getting involved. A quick phone call after we decided to do this and began to realize some of the materials that we needed. I contacted Noonan's True Value, and they were quick to help us with whatever, like weed killers and lawn yard waste bags. Just whatever we needed that they carry, they've helped us with. So partnering even within a project with other businesses is something that can certainly be done. And I want to thank them for their involvement in this.
Thank you. You?
Yes, sir.